guy, I went hard and did squats, many reps, progressive overload, and I realized even my strength increased generally in my entire body. My posture changed. So I was like, you guy, this thing has really helped me up to this point. Good, was good. Great people. Hope you're doing great. As it should be. So guys, thank you for subscribing to this great channel of Hakuna Raisi. I'm Brahmacharya. And this is the part 2 of project 444. I did the first part and you guys interacted with it. And I interacted with you back. It was amazing. That's the word. Thank you. If you have not yet started the journey, you can as well. Comment hapo, just ask. Place na inawezekana, I'll come through for you guys because you guys, my gangs, amaje. So this is the part 2 of project 444, guys, and you're welcome to also listen to it. Wachavia vile kulienda the second 4 months zilienda aje bana on this journey of semen retention or Brahmacharya. So first thing nitaongelea about my weight. When I used to have a lot of sex, my weight was constant, you guys. Like weight yangu ilikuwa haisongi, haishuki. Ukienda kupima ni hapo tu. In fact ilikuwa 72. Ilikuwa kila time nikipima niko 72. Then I realized that in the first month ya hizo miezi 4 zinafuata, you guys, my weight ili shoot higher. I moved up to 78 and I was like, what just happened here? Nikasema so this thing is adding me some weight hapa na pale. Then I went ahead and researched about my guys. I usually tell you guys I watch a lot of podcasts about semen retention, which I advise you to also do if you want more information. Me, I'm just giving you but my story. Get. So this guy, he had practiced semen retention for 2 years. Hiyo ilikuwa jani yake. Na pia yeye alikuwa amesema bila gain weight. Na si ati hata ni mtu mbigi that you can see that he has that big mass and what have you. This guy was lean, you know, kama sol tu kadogo size yake pale, no? Ako fit. So you guy, I was like, diet yangu haikuwa fit vile pia, unaget. So I realized semen, as I tell you guys, it's a protein, you know. So ukistore hivyo for a longer period, inaanza sasa getting reabsorbed back to the body. Unaona? So I think hivyo venye ilijireabsorb nikajenga mwili, weight ikasonga, and because weight pia bones ni muhimu, my bones became denser, you guys. So automatically I had to add weight. Calcium in it, and it's in the semen, guys. Keep note of that. Then I reduced the intake of junk food. I used to take a lot of junk food. Nilikuwa na kata manjiva bala. Nikiamka hivi taking hapo manjiva, mapajia, hizo vitu zote hizo. After nime withdraw from your junk hizo miezi zenye zilifuata, nikagundua my urge of wanting to have sex reduced. Siwezi sema sio libido kushuka, that urge. And I'll tell you why. Junk food ili play a long part ya mimi kuziacha. Junk contains a lot of sugar. That's why you're gonna, you know, guys. When you take that sugar, it raises your insulin level. Your sugar level inapanda. So uko na hiyo lust. It increases that hamu ya kutaka ku have sex. So utakuwa umechila hapo kisha kula junk. Buda unasikia tu unadinya nani next. You know what I mean? So yeah. Junk stimulates you to have sex. That's the point here. If you cut on junk, you won't have that lust in your mind. guys, in it. Then another thing about my daily life, I began taking action rather than just saying things and not getting them done. Previously, I could, as a project, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this. But you guys, the willpower in me started growing because taming this beast requires you to do something with your life. You cannot be taming this beast and you're just seated there. It will be harmful to you. It won't benefit you. So my willpower increased of wanting to do more than what I was doing. Because I was a lazy ass motherfucker, I had to do something about it. So moving slowly, hivyo, hiyo willpower ikiongezeka hivyo, you make some actions na vitu zenye unasema. With time unapata, it has become now a habit. Atomic habits in it. Okay guys. So that's something I think most of you guys wanna experience. Hiyo willpower ya kutaka kufanya, hiyo mojo, mnaitanga mojo ya kutaka kufanya vitu, sio tu kusema alafu inakuwa ni past tense, unaona? And another thing, so see ati this is what happened now when I did not take this action. Na vitu sijafanya. That thing haunts you bad because it's a promise you made to yourself. And the energy, as I tell you guys, semen is an energy. Semen is an energy. So I had to use this energy to channel it anywhere, and I channel, that's where my attention goes. If the attention of that energy goes there and I'm not doing it, it haunts me back. I have to go back and do it or do something about it. Even when I have peace. Guys, this is how semen retention is. And yeah. And then, of course, more risks. I took more risks. Because I remember in those second 4 months, I had to drop out of campus. I was like, and I'm not saying this to tell you guys that campus is bad. I'm just telling you that it made me realize that my purpose is not to continue staying here. I had to go out and do something more in the world. So you guys, campus is iko-fiti. Actually hapa ndo nilijifunzia JQuat in it, nilijifunzia about semen retention and all that. Ni hapa Juja tu. So I had to risk to go and do something else. Hivyo ndio tukajipata with my fellow guys here, I discussing ideas here and there, how about to go live, because now you must live to your purpose. Ndio usikuwe depressed ama have hizo shida za akili, mental health issues. And by the way, speaking of mental health, if you want your mental health to be in check, you better practice semen retention, guys. Then I eliminated lust. In my life, weekends hazingepita without me, making that move, looking for which girl am I bedding next, Vile tunakuanga na hiyo program ya nataka upite na huyu, nataka upite na huyu. So I had to, eliminate that lust. So ilifika mahali, on my previous video, guys, if you are not watched it, you can go rewatch it. I talked about how I used to have triggers that pushed me towards having sex and release my energy. So I found out that now that I had come back on social media, ninge scroll pale hata ikuwe ni which any of the social media platforms, ikuwe ni IG, ikuwe ni kwa status, nione DMs, because niliwapia DMs zilikuwa zinaniambia kukiona DMs naenda kuslide DMs. Slowly by slowly, this now became something like it now became something that cannot trigger me. Ninge scroll, nikiona DMs nione hata dem ako half naked, that thing didn't trigger me anymore. You see? Then I realized, I have won this war of lust. So lust was no longer in my mind. And lust is something that you program in your subconscious mind. Once it's there, that's how your body reacts. Vile unakuwa na hiyo lust unaiweka kwa kichwa, your body will be needing more sex because that's what you have programmed it with. Also, while sleeping, you'll have those problems of wet dreams because of the lust that you have programmed yourself with. So guys, if you get busy, lust inatoka kwa kichwa automatically, or rather let me say slowly by slowly, because it's a gradual process, you know. Just get busy, find hiyo kitu yenye unaweza fanya to channel this energy towards huko hivyo. Weka hiyo energy huko, consume that energy. If it's working out, if it's building something, do it. You'll find that lust is getting out of your system slowly by slowly, without even you forcing it and without even you noticing. Utaamka tu siku moja you're like, Buddha, saizi naweza kaa bila kunjotika. Is this magic, you know? It's all about here. Tune in this is your computer, guys. If you start tuning it with the right information, that is the information that will program you, because you have been programmed ever since you are born. Ulipewa jina utaki nini, hizo vitu zote. Now it's upon you, now that you have consciousness, which is boosted by that semen, you guys. You can think for yourself. You no longer need to be programmed, but program yourself with what fits you the best. That is what the point I'm passing on. So guys, I advise you, by the way, if you want to meditate the better way, chill, you know, in such places. You find that energy there, and it helps you even clear your mind and you know, stay focused, guys. Then I started moving towards becoming creative. This hapo ilikuwa sasa the 6th month hapo. My creativity improved. Back then when I used to have a lot of sex, you know, guy, I could not even think of creating something. Niliwaambia kwa ile patron how, you know, I had mind fogness. Right now my mind now was clear, so I can sit down and, you know, program. What am I doing? How am I going about it? What are the challenges? How am I going to change this? You know, you analyze, you take your thesis together and come up with solution rather than creating problems, you know. So I began, you know, learning new skills. Nikajifunza, especially in I'm very good at, you know, training guys. So I had to look for new ways and, you know, easier ways to train guys, rather than, you know, somebody just choosing to lazima ende gym mama lazima. I came up with a way where guys can train wherever they are. So I had to invest my energy there to get more information and to supply it to you guys. And this is Hakuna Rahisi, guys, with us here. If you want, by the way, to work out, to train harder, this is the place where we will be finding the Hakuna Rahisi fitness challenges. On the same 6 months, I realized that my discipline improved. Back then I used to seek for motivation a lot. I used to like, nini itani motivate nifanye kitu, unaona? Nini itani motivate. So I was like, then I was watching hizi ma messages zenye huwa zinatuma kwa nini? I've forgotten the app. But these guys usually share their experiences hapo, alafu you can learn from them, like people sharing their information. So some guy there came and, you know, commented. They were talking about whether to choose discipline or motivation. And another guy said something that really ilinijaz, that's the word, ilinijaz vibaya sana. A man is defined by discipline, not motivation. And I realized, now my discipline, it doesn't matter how you feel. If there's something you need to do, you just have to do it. And remember, you cannot have that willpower, that discipline to keep you motivated if you don't have the energy. Where is the energy, guys? In your gonads. Semen retention, back to it. So I realized I now became, an enthusiast of how I can transmute this energy, how I can play around this energy so that it cannot, come to be harmful to me, so that I maybe ni harm watu, I turn out to be, just a bastard, somebody who has no meaning. I had to learn how to tame this energy. And this is what, guys, I'm advising you. If you want to tame this energy, you just gotta get busy. No room for laziness if you want to be a semen retainer. No room for laziness. Tafuta kitu and commit to it. Utapata hata with time, you are there, you are building your stuff. Hata hizi internal noises, external noises zote hazitakuwa zinakusumbua because you are focused and you have the energy in your balls to use it. Do it, guys. Yeah. And I also realized on my 7th month, my interactions with guys began to be productive. I could meet more older people and I could have a conversation with an older person. Back then, when you are jacking off, you are ejaculating here and then, you cannot connect with those older guys because, you have that shame in you. You are, umenjotika mpaka. Like, they can feel how your energy is low. Your vibration is very low. You don't have that energy. And those guys, I'll tell you by the way, guys, about these statistics. It's proven. Most men begin, getting rich and settling, having hizo vitu zenye unataka kama mwanaume in their 40s and 50s. But us in our 20s hapa hivi, all we do is with our energy is jack off, But those guys, it's natural. With them, they don't have that sex urge. Hiyo inapunguka. It's natural. Hata tukifika huko, I've asked some and they've told me that way. Mtu mwanaume ako 55 years, to him, sex is nothing. He has had sex all his life, Anafika kata. Now imagine if you can tame that energy while you are in your 20s. Because in our 20s is when we lose that energy, rather than using it to create something, to improve something, or to do it the better way. Ni kudinyana tu, all through. So guys, this is a life hack, by the way, to all the teenagers mwenye wanasikia hii, and to you fellow men in my early 20s, late 20s, this is the best thing you can ever do to yourself. Guarding your energy and learning how to channel it to the right direction, guys. Then another thing, on my Uko last month's project 444, the second portion, I realized that I missed hospital for real. Singeenda hosi. Na mpaka leo, up to now, I've not stepped to the hospital. Not saying that, if you are not on retention, if you are on retention, you'll not go to hospital. Because anything can happen, you guys. Anything can happen. But what I'm telling you is, semen contains the right nutrients, the right immunity that your body needs to survive. When you're having it, imagine uko na calcium, you have zinc, you have, amino acids, all those vital minerals that your immune system deserves to, ikuwe in place. I found out that hata hizi vitu ndio ugonjwa zozote hizi ka homa tu ndio wanapata. Unajua homa ni kitu yenye it's communicable, ndio? Inakuanga like ukitembea hivi mtu akiona homa you can get it. But now I'm talking about those serious diseases. Hizi ni mgonjwa wa malaria imekuweka chini. I missed, being sick because of practicing this thing for your second portion. And I can say it's a miracle. Semen is the real medicine to you men. Just keep that in touch and in your minds. And you will experience it. Because I usually tell guys, this is something that ufai tu kuwa nasikia, mimi nakuambia hapa. Ama mzee yote kwa podcast anaongea huko. We practice kwanza, uone inakufanya aje. Ndio utaona, you guys, so this thing is magical. Why can't I continue experiencing this magic and see where this thing takes me? Another thing, it drew me closer to discovering who I really am. Like, who am I? I began, ninge tafuta kitu, anything I was doing, I used to look at the purpose of, but why am I doing this, Back then, nilikuwa nafanya tu vitu, you are doing it for the sake, because others are doing, or because, you are just following the masses. But now, I could now sit down and analyze events. I'm like, why am I taking this? Why? If I have my reason, good, I go ahead. Vitu kama hizo guys. Then, my anger issues, it was a problem to me back then. In my previous video, part 1 of project 444. I usually had a lot of anger issues, and it's normal. Anger is an emotion, and it's an energy. Only that you have to know how to use that energy. Now I began, anytime I could feel hungry, because not hungry. Back then ningefanya vitu pala, you are doing things out of control, and you realize that you guys, this will kill me. This and tuko kwa shida, by the way. So I began to analyze vitu pole pole, controlling, learning how to convert that energy. So unapata kama ningekuwa na anger, this is something I could do. Kikasirika, why not go down and do some push-ups? Because that's an energy. Just channel it to push-ups, utamka hapo una feel kwa ilikuwa tu nika energy ka ufala fulani kalikuwa kanajaribu kunistress hapa hivi, Now you learn how to using even the negative emotions that rise naturally within you, or because of people, because unaanza ku deal nazo, unajua the right way to deal now. You don't overreact. Back then I used to overreact a lot. Unaona kitu like unataka tu react. It reached now at this point nikafika mahali unaona, I'm like, anything ina happen, I sit back and not play the game, but rather watch the game and learn how to play the game. Because most of us, we play the games we don't even understand. So I learned how to study the game, learn the game, and how to play the game. On my semen retention journey, guys. My attitude, like how I used to perceive things when ningeona kitu, like I could receive it with that good attitude. Isikuwe tu ni unaona kitu, like reacting, unasema kitu ni ufala nini. Now my attitude ikaanza kugrow, ikaanza kuwa ni positive attitude. Nikiangalia kitu, I'm trying to look at the last thing that I experienced on the last month now of the second cohort of project 444 guys. Mimi hupenda ku work out a lot. I really love working out and I enjoy it. Ama hata nisiwadanganye, I'm disciplined about working out because that's what defines me. I would rather do with discipline. So there are some workouts that I used to fear a lot, and I'll give you an example. Squats and deadlifts. I used to fear those two workouts a lot. So I learned that now that this energy is so with me. You go up and down, but I have it. It's just to learn how to channel this energy up for easy workouts inside here and improve on my working out performance. You guys, on that month, remember my weight is adding. Time nilikuwa na chapa sede sana. Deadlifts zilikuwa zinaning'oa mgongo. I'm telling you guys, ningejaribu kuinua hata 80. Remember I'm 70 kgs, but nikijaribu kuinua 80, I feel like my back, you guys, itabaki hapo ndaenda wheelchair. So I came to learn that, when you are on retention, that the channel that energy is moving towards is your spinal cord. And your spinal cord, where is it, guys? It will come back. Hapo chini. And that energy, the energy you need for some compound to work out like a deadlift, that energy will go up at the base of your spinal cord. It's known as coccyx. If you know it, you can go search about it. So my coccyx, I can say that my coccyx had a lot of energy for me to use. Ningeinuka even a weight, I could feel I'm okay, I can do it. And by the way, guys, I'll tell you about it in my next cohort of Project 444. How my deadlifts went gradual. Right now I'm at 210 kgs, alive and kicking. But then I will do something like 120 and feel comfortable about it. Squats zikanza. So guys, that's how the cohort was, and I'm waiting to tell you more about how my last cohort of this project was. And thank you for keeping staying with us here, watching such a content. It's not in vain. Itakusaidia. And if you have a question, anything you wanna ask about it, you are welcome. This is Hakuna Rahisi, and we welcome you all, guys. And adios, guys. See you on the next and last cohort of Project 444. In it.